got good intentions, believe me. The coldest nigga anemic. Who put this shit together? That be me, myself, and I, bitch. The God, call me Osiris. The sickest like a virus. The golden touch, the Midas. We moving in forward direction, leaving that bullshit behind us. Should I adjust the blinders? Them statements at the end of the month are constant reminder. Tell them I've been on the incline, climbing up the ladder. I've been hopping up the Benz, ride like it's getting fatter. Ain't like it even matters. I'm ducking, dodging disasters, jumping out the devil's lasso. I'm bobbing, weaving the hassles. If you motherfuckers trip, then I trip. Now we tripping. I'm rolling up the zip, take a hit, nigga. Listen. Where's your foresight? Where's your vision? Where's your fucking intuition? Why your key in the ignition, but you still here sitting? Niggas are beating, parking, and complain about the traffic. Unable to make a start, you asking me, that shit is tragic. But that's the reaper.
Yeah, that's the reaper. My mama say I'm on that shit, I need to quit. God is my wit, killing my kidneys. Matter of minutes, matter of fact, I'm going the distance, I might pass out.
Before I tap out, I talked to God, he said go hard, my nigga max out. My paranoia tenfold, I'm really on my shit though. I never break up in no, still in the field, we 10 toes. Popping them like a sit or Mentos, we low like limos. Make you nut, give you bucks, so you should watch out for the elbow. We raising hell and facing L's, I'm French and hell, embrace the smell and make them now. Habitual our usage, somebody say this shit is overkill. We on the ground, we still aligned, it's like we rode the rails. We mowed the lawn to keep it low, watch out for snakes and snails. My phone tapped like the firm, but I call it COINTEL. These niggas stab you in the back and then they wish you well. That's to your face, and when you leave, you know they wish you fell. To compensate with the hate, I put something in the that's air. The reaper, yeah, that's the reaper. The devil called and why he hit me on my beeper. Yeah, but that's the evils. Yeah, that's the evils. My intuition kicking in, so I can see it. Now that's the reefer. Yeah, so that's the reefer. My paranoia at all times.
Lord,
I think it's
look. Yeah. Stop wondering how I do it. I am the dopest. I thought that you knew this, and I never fabricate. I'd rather concentrate writing these records till my fingers blister. The picture I'm painting a vivid description of vicious lyricism. Niggas that written, I rose on the rubble. You'll never surpass it. The phoenix that filled with the truth and the madness. Suffocated motherfucker side that you regurgitated. People looking at me like you really wanna elevate it. Never hesitated, celebrated while I meditated. I was highly medicated. Take a reservation for another cadence. You could try to keep it with the pace. If you put me in a cypher with niggas, I'm out of place. I'm murdering instrumental and turning it to a fragment. Spinning it fast, west, so motherfucker distraction. I cultivated different sound that I would give him just a little motherfucker that was coming out of Maryland. Captivate him with lyrics. I guarantee I embarrass them and take them on the ride to make sure they feeling the vibe. My flow was really alive and you was looking surprised at the way this motherfucker would make a rhythm collide. It was difficult depending upon the way that I say it and what a nigga displaying. I bet that I make a statement. I was caught up in the vision I'm giving cause I'm reliving that. Give me a fucking minute so people can feel the sentence. I kill it with kinesthetics by keeping it copacetic. But niggas are prototypical. People fake as prosthetics and I probably never get it. I swear to God, in the mind it's the definition of truth and the proof is on my composite. Plus I got a couple motherfucking bodies in the closet with a new news hanging from the ceiling. Reveal it. I was alone for a while as a child. I would live inside my isolation. My self-preservation's amazing. On several occasions I can't do a somber conclusion. The life's an illusion, confusing. The way that I view it is darker than you and your kinfolk. So keep with the tempo. I give you vast amounts of info. I pray I'm forgiven for sins before I go. Never in the side if I've been a nigga that would give it. Never that you would never forget. And you was quick to expect this motherfucker to talk about some ignorance. A diamond cover chain for the pain and the color change when it's glistening. So now I got you motherfuckers listening. Position in my circle where my intentions to interject. And if I ever make it, then realism is in effect. I'm giving in a mission. Efficient for what you lacking is actual fucking content. Don't you ever conscious of myriad of topics and you were speaking the nonsense. The shit that I provided was similar to an antidote. My educated guesses and present. And I'm professing that I was given the prominence. Compliments of the most high. Assalamu alaikum for the bacon with the bow tie. What is the material? I'm ready for the afterlife. I got a day with destiny. My ridiculous appetite. I eat that motherfucker. You probably wouldn't believe it. The beat is leaking the leader. Whenever that nigga speaking, I said that my shit's egregious. The legacy I was leaving, I'm feeling to find my sanity. Sanctify on my inner beast. You know that I'm a beast and I wouldn't ever retreat. But you know that I could beseech. I got the essential feeling they wanted from the beginning. I try to make it apparent. They focus upon appearance and what a nigga was wearing. Impairing every opinion. The motherfuckers are giving and I was living to die. I wanted to make a masterpiece. I'm working like a starving artist. Departed from fantasies. I'm feeling like a mental patient. My life is insanity. They put me on a pill to differentiate the fantasy from actual reality. Self-esteem is a casualty. I'm acting so erratically. Imagining a life I know that I can never lead it. I'm encompassing of everything that you should never be. Cause you fell in love with the melody while ignoring the message. The undertone of the record is really reactionary. It varies upon the words and the people that I was sending to defend you. To try to free your mind is what I'm finna do. My vision wasn't minuscule. And when you at the bottom is when a person of ridicule. I pray it never gets to you. I promise if you keep it cool and stay composed and everything you do will have a better view. But that's if your intentions were honest from the beginning. When you do it for the love and you never receive opinion. People just see the product and follow it up with nearly automatically. As soon as your money is on, boom, and find a prodigal son. Then I get the crucifixion resurrected on the 7th day. I need a fucking witness. They can document it to show you that I was legendary. I've been feeling like a god. Repentance is necessary. Lord, fuck with it. I seen the real turn to fake. I
seen the love turn to hate. I seen best friends turn into enemies, I just can't relate. Killing all my ego day by day until that bitch dissipates. I've been falling back, trying to put some points on the board, COVID fade away. They wanna take my soul, wanna take my heart, eat me like a Frito-Lay. As the lights get dimmer, I feel trigger, tracking my train of thought. Yeah, the air gets thinner, higher you go, ain't no room at the top. I'ma do my thing, I'ma make $1 million, whether you like it or not. And it's been this way since I was knee-high, nose running with snot. Never off my shit, I'm on my J.O.B. Yo, bitch gon' KO me and crown a nigga king of them thighs. I know these niggas plot, envy and lies in their eyes. You see myself in your reflection, it's really you despise. Do me a favor, go and Google my ties. You only see the fairest skin and lightest hue of eyes. Zero correlation between you and I. Hatred of oneself that sin is putrefied. Purify these useless minds.
So I die, I'm gon' rise. Never see a tear fall down my eye. But I can't lie, it's hard sometimes. Feeling like I just might lose my mind. But I'm trying to survive through the lies and deceit. These are a few of the things that I've seen.
I've seen the mighty fall off a high horse to the floor. Lord, give me the strength to endure, to always bounce back for more, to never let my vision for sight of my perspective become small. Counting on my blessings through this test of will and faith. But the game is like a fucking episode of Will and Grace. Trying to be calm, cool, and collected, but respected above all. When you're down and out without a doubt to your name, who you call. When the feeling hits your stomach like you're going through withdrawals of calls, Lord.
I need you to hate.
Another psychotic episode, I need my medication. Hyperventilating, about to have a panic attack in public. Discussing this with a publicist while I'm meditating. All I spit is heat, so is this room properly ventilated? I'm killing your high, the way that I murder a track. I never relax, you feel like you fucking with me on my flow, but you isn't my nigga, that shit is a rap. So playing a relevant fact, I'm taking a beat and not giving it back. I'm putting it right in your face, just to reverse the verse I'm rehearsing. Disperse a curse that's immersive for certain. I've been conversing, confirming you're in that verdict. Conversion within this version, coercion and my persuasive perversion was a diversion. Assuring while I'm emerging, concerning my insecurities. I even said that last line insecurely. This the second time that I wrote it. This the potent is pouring out of my portion. The potion become proportionate, forcing a portion is purer than porcelain. Fortune abortion I found within an assortment of force for fornication, facilitating the formulation of your asinine compilation. Predicted the proclamation, perfect my mental projectable. Vitamin fortified is injectable, not digestible. Address the microphone with the tone of any professional. Impressed with impeccable lines every time, it's incredible. My rhymes highly respectable, penetrating the posture. Your pompous apostate, pasta papa. I did it proper while leading pen a imposter. Call a doctor, I'm obliterated while reiterating this honest pronunciation of reciprocation. The eloquation within my innovation. You should hasten on that replication. This is elevation like an application. I need to see your credentials. Massage the pen and my pencil. Get loose on an instrumental. It's sentimental, incidental. The sound was more intrusive. What's I conducive? I be the one that would lose it. Coming at me with illusions, never confusing. I would've just diffusing, giving the realest amusing. Never the people to use it. There was no way to refuse it. Giving up to the uses. But when I want in a moment, I'm piecing the vision. I see when I step on a beat and I'm making a break and I'm giving them all they can say. But I do understand that the music is fake. Created this over the word to relate. They love it, they hate it. A minute we make it, we putting it out for the people that take it and never will lead you astray. I tell it that I'm on display. We're giving a round of applause. I said I'm trying to make the motherfucking world rise with the rhymes that I comprise. The lyrics synchronize, the song upon the minimize. Now watching photosynthesis. Still in a state of infancy. I'm not looking for empathy. Why the fuck would you envy me? Empty the automatic for enemies at the embassy. Emphasizing emotion created within the energy. Enterprise in my mind till it syncopates to infinity. Venturing to divinity. Da Vinci with the vision, deliver with an intention. But if you don't pay attention, I'm placing you in detention without an honorable mention. Your rights are filled with dissension. My balls are filled with dimensions. Dimension like it's dimension. Descending upon defendants. Depending upon dependent. Depicted within the sentence. I'm a mild man. A passive is massacring. A massacre is murdering. Blasting the masses off in massive amounts. They probably give a better evidence than you would really count. But if you keep it real and building, you'll put bills in your accounts. I'm not a mathematician. It's written arithmetic. So I'ma teach you algebra. Dumb it down for you simpletons. If y equals mx plus me, then I must be an MC that's obscene and musty. But must see, I haven't even touched on the square roots of my averages. The 3.14 pi divided with savages. This ain't a damn democracy. My flow's totalitarian. Battling with barbarians. Buried, barely breathing while coughing, wheezing with heathens. I'm digging ditches and heaving dirt over my left shoulder. You introduced a Jehovah. Suppose a foe that's in front of me started running and stumbling, mumbling something out of his lip till I slit his wrist and I tied him up to a cross and I started off with incisions, insisting on silence for this crucifixion. The victim was tortured for hours, scorched by a blowtorch till the torso burns to a fricassee. And now I'm carving all of the flesh, what's left of it crisply. I'm vividly visualizing my victory. I'm punching the vascular vein down to the main artery. The smell of death induces vomiting. I'm violent with the bayonet, fillet his fingertips to get rid of the evidence. I'm pulling out his canines, molars and bicuspids while following in the footsteps of all of my fucking idols. From Jack the Ripper to John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer, the Black Dahlia killer, and even the Cleveland Butcher who take a subject and slice it with a surgical precision. Even though I'm only the music, and every song that I hear is amusing. It's so confusing. You would rather have a nigga acting like a buffoon, get him a clown costume with the floppy shoes and the red nose, and don't forget the diamond chain to go with his expensive clothes, perpetuating an image that no one can afford. Ain't you motherfuckers sick of that unoriginal ignorance? I pick the microphone up and give you something that's different. Just open up your ears when I appear and start listening. It's calm. Look, I've been living with the demons that I got in my soul. I've been thinking about the pain that I got on my mind. My conscience on his ears from the things that I did. I've been praying for forgiveness in the way that I live. You can find me in the zone, I swear to God I is. Ain't nobody breathing currently the words like this. I'm a different type of nigga, never worry about the funds. I was focused on progression, bitch, you gotta get it done. I said to try to bring it in, but then again, nobody wants a nigga. Pressure was mine and I had to find a way around it. I ran a couple of miles, couldn't find myself. Don't get fucked up, cause it always helps. I'ma drown in my sorrows all by myself. On a quiet night, if I'm staring at the wall with the sound of thought, I feel like I've been never flow my nigga. Tell me what you really know, my nigga. I'm a saying like a motherfucker, try to find a way to articulate, taking plenty of time to author ridiculous text. I've been giving you real even though I'm riddled with stress. So 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4. I cry for help but nobody responding. My emotions gone, yeah, they all have been loaned. My self-esteem left and my confidence gone. I got all of this pain that I deal with alone. Never kidding myself for a dream, I don't even believe it. It's really entertaining when you give it your all. I put my soul up on the table, all they do is analyze it. I'm a secret in the rhymes and I ain't never told nobody. When I started rapping, suicidal thoughts are running rampant through my mind. I made amends, I found a way, I guess I could really make it vivid so they see the clearer picture of depression, panicking, I can't take this shit, my God. Tell me why you put me in for, I'm gone. And I don't wanna live no more, hold on. The pain is temporary, I hope I know that I was not created just to waste it, that's the truth. So why the fuck do I forget can't explain it? It's a feeling deep inside of me. I got no witnesses left, I know I'm lost on the path I chose. I never like upon the records, I will not be exposed. I'm only giving reality, I'm a lyrical legend. My complimentary honesty is a rarity, yes. You feed the fallacy to him, but I'm not really impressed, cause I can read between the lines and the deceitful lies. Are you a saint like me, been the pain like me? Do you take yourself apart with a taint like me? Wanna change like me, but you can't like me. Terrified that your misery gon' remain like me. Loud, knowledge, nigga. My confidence is low, I am no rap guy. Do whatever that I gotta do, I guarantee it isn't that hard. I gotta get better and killer, but I keep it real, no fuck sauce. There ain't no competition, I murder this motherfucker Charles Manson. Now give me the time and I'll be blowing your mind. Guess I'm another lyricist, I was a cynical child. The innocence of Evan in the rich, you never really noticed it. My flow was fucking ridiculous, picking the pitiful, never subliminal, seminal sentence. But I say, I'm a goddamn monster. Call me necrophiliac, I feel I'm on a level that most of these other niggas never really gone close to. I hope you notice me, I spit it focusly. This is my passion, devoted. I can't quit, I came in and conquered by constantly practicing, passing these peons and pleading for peace. I'm a beast and I treat all these beasts like a feast. I don't need with delusional idiots, so inconsiderate. Fuck, get it by yourself because nobody wanna help. But when I'm reaching for the belt, I keep it ringing like a bell. But I can tell they wanted something fake, I will make them. I'm making amends for my sins with a hyphen. I bring it like a hymen. When I speak, they pay attention, not to mention, I defend it with a real caution. I'm living lawless, a nigga heartless, a fucking flawless. I want it all that I bet it, I've been to get it. I've been living like a suicidal patient, pacing in my isolation. I could barely even think, so I've been giving the truth, looking for some peace of mind. So can I get it from you? What negatives I do? No, I never had a clue. My confidence is low, I am no rap guy. Do whatever that I gotta do, I guarantee it isn't that hard. I gotta get better and killer, but I keep it real, no fuck sauce. There ain't no competition, I murder this motherfucker Charles Manson. You can hand me the torch, I be carrying that. I fell in love with the pain, I be marrying that. But if I take it from these niggas, I'm not giving it back. I figured the flow was kinda forming a voice in my own opinion, depending if it was given by the nigga that you hear right now. Got a positive aspect, a literal misfit. These motherfuckers hate them, but the silence convincing. I'm remedying chin, a little bit of patience. I pray that I have that. I rap fast, attack bastards with a backlash, fat gas. Body with the ashes out of knapsack, going up and down. My temperament is the NASDAQ, ass rat, never distract. I'm giving contact, impact, nigga attack. You gotta step back, bitch. I'm independent, but never signing a contract. Never understood why you motherfuckers were warned that. Better get away from me before I give you a dirt nap. Her land and her tag concern, and I'm a surgeon with words and emerging to the sentence. I'm fit for my leisure, leaving a leech. I proceed to the thesis. I wrote it from the bleachers. I hold nigga see this, living on the sideline, feeling like a genius. Tell me what the fuck you want to style on creativity. You listen to this, I know you hearing something that's brand new. Murder any instrumental homing as I can do. Leave a negative comment, nigga. Why can't you get the same effort as me? This shit is very difficult. It seems effortlessly. How I swerve from verse to pro now, profan, slow down. Gotta let me catch my breath. Time to impress. This is my vocabulary. It's from A to Z, and I'm magically accurate. Basically cool and determined, earning fast and flow, feeling great happily. I just keep living life like my mind navigates operations. Perpetual question, requested secretion, tenacity. Usually using very vicious vision, word worship, zine and yelling yesterday with his eye got Zuda with his xylophone. Don't you get to study what I do with a pen, and I bet you trip and take the alphabet and turn over the nigga got him frantic. Bow to the spiritual figure like Pope Francis. Take it to the Vatican inside of my beat, and I bend it over the pew like a pedophilic priest. Shit, should have sent in the kings. No, I'm a pharaoh that's part of Egyptian religion that ended when Romans began to accept Christianity. I am omnipotent, call me Osiris, the god of the afterlife. How I transition to regeneration that I resurrected. The message directed is true for a liger. The way I arrive in distinctive attire, a crown on my head with the largest of feathers. I carry a crook in the flail. If I fail, it's a symbol like Taylor. A story I'm telling, the king of the living. My life, it was written on scrolls for the people. You step in my steeple to see sacrifices. I'm licensed to carry my pen like a fire. I'm walking the crowded building. I fire and fire the weapon I brought in my trench coat. I'm deterring people away from the exit. I shepherd them into the furious flurry of bullets bombarded. So pardon my pace if you cover your face, then you hit in the sternum. Never really giving you a chance with me, huh? Voulez-vous shape a shaw, but manually I shall make a critique. My apostrophes are so magnifique, beseeching the people I need your attention. I cannot progress if I don't have a crowd. I've allowed all these evils inside of my life, man. I used to be sober, what happened to me, and I used to work harder than what I do now. I don't have self-esteem and I feel insecure. I'm unsure of the person I am. I'm in need of identity, fairly sedated. I faded my former self back in 09 when I knew that I needed help. Very depressed, I was so isolated. Not leaving the house, I'm not feeling elated. I'd much rather go get a razor blade. No, I don't use it for shaving. I use it for saving myself from the stress and the tension I felt, cause I thought that it helped. I admit that I'm down and I am feeling lost. Confidence is low, I am no rap guy. Do it the fuck that I gotta do, I guarantee it isn't that hard. I gotta get better and kill it, but I keep it real, no fuck sauce. There ain't no competition, I murder this motherfucker Charles Manson. God, tell me why do I feel sick? A son of a bitch, I stare in the mirror and cringe. Shit's getting worse, I need more medication, a mental vacation, cause I cannot take it. I'm holding my breath till I'm no longer breathing or seeing. I'm down to the ground and they call paramedics, no need for an ambulance. I have departed to live in the cause I am finally free from the demons I have, or man, should I say heck, cause now they in the past and I can't reminisce. I remiss, I insist that I used to feel bliss. Fuck that, tripping on a motherfucker bed, I do it, never knew it. I'm moving the groove and you're losing, there's no illusion. I'm fusing the fucking working, I'm hurting, I find a purpose, concern, but never stop and evading your positivity. The nepotism of a lyricist, my negativity is definitely innovative. I take it to make it mine, I redefine a line. I got a sword inside that came out loud. I'm shocked by the honest side. I said I never tell a lie. I put my fucking hand up on the Bible, let me testify. I rectify the situation, amazing. I'm taking my time when I kill this. Bringing that you feel this. Everything is factual, I'm on this bitter rush. Why won't they leave me alone? Homie, you're dope. I really fuck with your flow. Man, if we got on a record and did it together, I'm sure that shit finna blow. You niggas are hoes, and personally I'm composed. I practice and practice some more. These kids are a joke. They never studied the craft. Attempts that they giving her half of the yes of the women that they procrastinating with. I'm obsessive with this, my confession. No shit, like Father, won't you forgive me for all my sins? And I play us on me, PMD, but the sermons I'm serving, I guess you can thank every sermon in Paris for opening all of the doors. Mr. Mojo was rising, that's all for the Ellen Woman album. I am still bumping, so please do your research. And both of those references coming from different genres. I am a student, my years, I'm a student of this. With the way that I studied for years, I don't have any peers. I appear and I'm peeking inside of the minds of the mentally struggling. Far from enlightened, decided to slice of the piece of the pie. No man, I want a dozen. Refuse to attribute to making you dumber. I don't have no melodies, this ain't melodic. I'm honest to say that I wish to abolish these artists that started embellishing fallacies. Feeling like I should forgo to be militant, missing the messages of Machiavelli. Damn. Guess you motherfuckers never really understood it. I've been working at a pace, I know I need to take a break. These niggas said they got an issue with the talent I was given, but I do it with a passion. I know when it's a passion, you think you fucking with knowledge, but really I am laughing. Take a little time for yourself, I know you gas up, and I will leave you gasping for air. God damn, nigga. Whoa.
That's it.
That nigga knowledge, that dope, you ain't need no. My mind gone and I'm all alone, you ain't know, you ain't need no. In my isolation, I went insane, you ain't know, you ain't need no. Motherfucker, I found God, I got insight, and I short. Nigga try to tell him of the prophecy. What do the monster be? A monstrosity. A little bit of the peace, and I be able to sleep. So I been picking it up, then I been quicker to leave. And I been playing the lead until I wanna proceed. They find no way to perceive, as though they know me, darling. Please show your horses, I'm begging your pardon. Don't ever assume that I told you my secrets. I keep them inside, there's no reason to speak them. I think for myself, and I know that I'm depressed. I regressed, and now I need time in the deep breath. I pray and I hope, but my faith has been fading. I can't be complacent, I gotta keep working. My soul in this vessel of flesh has been hurting. I talk with Jehovah, then that's for a purpose. Why do I feel worthless? It's all that I've known with the lack of attention I got in my home, not to mention experiences I'm repressing. I wish that it wasn't the way that it is. All I wanted was happiness back as a kid, but the longer I live, I can see there's no sympathy. Commit a sin and pray God has forgiven me. How to survive or resist in this misery? Agony sure to accompany me. I like to write on my philosophy, so then I organize them with apostrophes. I said the flow is real, it's no anomaly, and I'm a new Da Vinci with a masterpiece. I brought a Mona Lisa, that's a bonus feature with a bogus preacher and a larger posse and a few surprises. Give me kamikazes, I've been playing blindness, swinging in the hammock. I drank it all and now I'm feeling nauseous. My words are slurred, so proceed with caution. Libation in me, then it starts a bomb in my mind convulsing. Now I'm evolving to a different person. I don't even like them, and my car is moving through your territory. I'm familiar with it, but I feel like a tourist in the driver's seat. But everything looked foreign, and I realized that it was never for me. I won't change, and I'm not conforming. One hit of acid with a few blunts, and my nigga Jay could get too fucked with my windows down and these tunes up. Masking emotions that I got inside of me. I'm no better than the rest of society. Please do not place me on top of a pedestal. Meet me in person, you'll say that I'm pitiful. Always complaining or taking for granted. I'm not satisfied and I don't understand it. I barely manage to get out of bed, and I don't have a plan that's gonna get me ahead. I cannot see the future, I live in the past. I confess that I'm mentally sick, but you son of a bitch, do you actually think that I care about numbers? Or if you were playing my shit, man, I treat it like therapy. This is my session, the pen is dissecting my singular thoughts that I took out the vault and I put on the page. Only cause I wanna give you honesty. I'm proud of these sickening motherfuckers. They're praying up on the weekend. I beseech you with intelligence. I pray that you can feel it. I'm a realist and the villain that's giving out his opinion. Only if someone someone is willing to accept the boy. Instead they giving out hate to reject the boy. I told him give me a minute for some reflection, boy. And you have tried your best, it don't impress me, boy. You're like the rest of them that I see through, and that's transparent. You should be embarrassed. Call up both your parents for some home training. There is no excuse for that sad existence. We are not the same, I can't tell the difference, nigga. Everybody on the internet, they giving out illusions, and you buying and flashing a minuscule moment of life, but you have no idea what the rest of it's like. And you try to keep up to make sure you deliver. Now you won't be just like the rest of them niggas. I break this shit down, so follow my instructions. Ignore your reality, that shit's disgusting. Start living a life of heavy self-destruction. You work at McDonald's, but flash all that cash that you got on your check that you owe to somebody. And when you take the picture, make sure that you smiling. That money right next to your face, now you cheesing the 20 on top with someone's underneath it. Put a filter on it so people believe it. And don't get me started on scandalous women. You don't have a job, but you want you a man, so you taking that picture for your Instagram, and you checking your hair to make sure it's on fleek. And you wonder why these niggas calling you bitches, and why they would treat you the way that they do, like you lower than dirt. Look at the length of your skirt. Never let someone else define your worth. You do not think you're in need of companions. Baby girl, there's men all over the planet. Eventually somebody will understand you. Demand your respect and develop some standards, cause darling, your pussy is ruling the planet. But that still is run through by niggas and bandits that you let hit quick and then they start abandoning ship. Or now you lonely as shit, cause you don't have love for yourself. If you search for your soul, then I hope that it helps. But if you cannot grasp that it's not about wealth, then you just might be in this position forever. I stare in the mirror, can't get it together. I'm losing my mind and I need to get sober. I don't have the will and the way that I feel is like, fuck it, my nigga, it's already over. I could've took my time to make something for you this average. The masterpiece I molded was motivated by madness. The depth of my disparity and clarity is varying. I should've justified it with the truth, but I'm aloof and I'ma do what the fuck that I feel is really necessary. And I want everything that I was ever denied. My shit is sounding malignant, you niggas looking benign. My style is getting ridiculous, way ahead of its time, Lord.
That nigga knowledge, that dope, you ain't even know, you ain't even know. My mind gone and I'm
Came with a couple of questions. I am suggesting the obvious. Make you ingest my vernacular. Master of all my abilities. Acrobatic back and forth, I'm liking that. And Mr. Go and get it. Gift the gab, I got it. I'm combative, been in battles, won them all. Flow ridiculous sentences running on. Now they all oppose. No one fucking with me, that's okay, cause I like my seclusion. They soon to succumb to the sound we created. I cater to no one but me and mine. Ain't no fucking handouts that was ever given. This is repetition at its finest, baby. I don't give a damn if anybody like it. Boy, I said it, I do this for me. Let's make it clear. I'm a demonstrative lyricist. Literally in the infancy stages. I stated my purpose before, but they force on my hand with this ignorance. I'm innocent in the sense that I'm coming with purer intentions. I'm tempted to just take the scenery out. Gotta figure out how we gon' make it happen. Time is not on my side in the midst of madness. I've been so lost on the road to travel, giving everything I wanna, let my pain unravel. I'm a sick in the right room like a poet, I guess. None less than ever that was legendary. I took a plan and I mapped it out. In terms of energy, I feel like I'm maxing out. How many times can you fail for you just submit? No one is convinced I'm in, but I wanna get out and my doubt is just consumed. I've been thinking what the hell I got to lose. A little bit of my pride I threw away, food for thought. I'm getting rid of my ego as a way to progress. I wanna humble myself, become meek and thankful. Just appreciate the talent that I was given. I wanna maximize it to attain a lot. I send all praise to the Most High, Lord. So much, there's no comparison to me, I'm just a bastard, bro. The way I mix it with the words, I make a massacre. You hit the pain in my rhyme spectacular, but yeah, you pass it up and then move on. My shit looked over like it's not a threat. It takes a lot of time, I wanna get you convinced, but when I hit you with the shit, I miss a opinion switch. I better get the recognition that I really deserve. The style is superb, the one that they rather defer. And I patiently propose, I proceed, but don't patronize me and at least unleash my words of wisdom when the verse is finished. If forever change with my tone and temperament, I channel my rap from the Old Testament. I lost it all like King Solomon, but I be getting it back. I tell a vigorous tale, a visionary what I am, but nobody believes. I'm trying to keep it all together with a mic can see. My mic check sound nice, 1, 2. I got it, been by it from the beginning, that's what it is. I give a simple example, the way the music is headed. I make a mandatory margin, I'm walking my territory, I'ma tell it like it is. But from my perspective, I can't fabricate. I'ma put my truth on the page. I could care less if it's accepted. You done seen my growth from inception. Search for perfection, I pray that we pop it. The problem for me is I just want my happiness. Hope that it happens through rapping, but I can't imagine that I'ma do this shit forever, Lord. Knowledge, nigga. For myself,
I stay away from the rest of them. I just don't trust anybody. Emotionally, I'm invested. Selfish, set apart, and bark upon a better path. I'm passing a negative point of view. I'm moving silent, said I soothe and save. I sanctify the vein, I rectify the pain. I paint a picture, pay attention. Won't you help me spread the message like the gospel? This apostle never falls or faults in the fault of my faith. I cannot take it, so I fade away. But my fate, it was predetermined. Got a firm belief that what I leave is a legible legacy. Blessings that came from the law, but I wasn't prepared to receive them at all. Hit you with the cynical energy. I'ma send you a sign and I put it inside of a rhyme for your mind to grow. I take all the pain that I ever had and no one can see. I kept bottled up. Gotta progress, get better, step back. Just let me, I don't make an excuse. I've been to where I gotta elevate it, take it to a level that nobody has been. I'm in a different mind state, I feel it's time to attack. I never relax, a lad, boy, I'm hitting the gas. To get this on to California where it never rains. Gonna take a whole lot of work and I'm motivated to get it, sacrificing every day for my goals. All that I know is I got a whole lot of problems, but failing is still not an option. I hope and I pray that one day we achieve, cause man, I gave my all till I had nothing left. Lord.